Not a bad place to roam around. Food is the issue. Food. Something where I can see a fish, kind of stalk up on it, ultimately pin it straight to the stream's bottom. Might be a little soft, but a couple prongs. It's maybe like 7 foot, 8 foot. They're not too straight, but I can straighten them. That's not an issue. All right, let's get the knife out. This is where this comes in handy. We always call willow the bamboo of the Rockies. You can do just about anything with it. Bows, hat-lattle darts, cordage, fire. It's pretty awesome. All right. Makes it a little bit easier when I'm trying to straighten it if I have all of the bark off of it. It straightens out a little bit quicker, I find. Bigger, thicker end will be my tip, because that's all the weight. I'll throw from the lighter end. This thinner end will act like a kind of like a fletching. The heavier end's leading. This is just going to kind of follow and wobble. If I throw from the heavier end, it's going to have a tendency to whoosh, kick out or bend. Got a big bend right here. This is where I'm going to heat it. Let it get nice and warm. I'm going to bend it over my knee. Wet wood will bend and retain the shape that you bend it into. Look at that. How much straighter. One application of heat. Bend right here now. Just kind of work your way down from the tip all the way down to the very end. That's good there. All the back end is really what I like to call the whip. This is going to wobble when I throw it. So when I throw, I want most of my straightness to be here. I wobble to be in the back. And I'm going to taper this out just a little bit so it's nice and thin. Keep this nice and thick in the front. Split it so I have a prong. And then it should fly nice and easy. Good as new. Split right down this guy. See the split? Just starting. As soon as I got it, I'm not going to force it anymore. I'm going to just work the blade in. Pull the blade out, find one little stick. Now I'm going to do it again this way. Split. One more right there. I'm not going to keep these in here. One, it looks like junk, and two, it's going to slow your spear into the water. I'm now going to dry the inside of this because this is wet. This is dry on the outside, so I got to go through another process of drying. The way I'm going to get these sharp is to just char the tips a little bit and then scrape it off. And eventually I'll be able to work down into just a real hard tip, more importantly sharp tip. Put my permanent plugs in. So when everything is said and done, good flexible tips, everything is seated nice and tight, wrapped, reinforced it, fish spear is ready to go. The name of the game is food. That's today. I decided to wake up and walk the stream and see what I could come across. See if I could see any fish. It was a little too dark, so I decided to sit down and kind of scan this bend right here. I think the biggest reality of this, if there's no food in an area, you gotta move. I mean, I'm sitting around 9,000 feet right now. The lower I go in elevation, the higher the chance of food. Food's good, I enjoy it. It's what I like to call food drive. Not the end of the world. It's only 3 days, but it's always nice to have something to eat. Always nice. Good thing is, I got a spear, I got the time. I'll keep trying. Sun's up. It's warming up the rock shelter. Feels good, feels good.